halftime, it's Huntington 14 and West Carroll 12 here at Paul Ward Stadium. And Larry, we were treated to a fantastic first half here. West Carroll had a chance to tie it up on a two-point conversion. Huntington made the play on it, but man, I think West Carroll's got to be in the locker room feeling very good about themselves.
I think they carried the momentum out of the first half into the locker room, Dan, because they scored right at the end of the half. I think it was just maybe 30 seconds or something like that left. So I think they got to be feeling good. If they got in the two-point conversion, I know they really feel good.
Halftime, 14-12, Huntington leading West Carroll. This is the third time these two teams have played in one calendar year. Holy moly. We are in store for a great second half. Back to Paul Ward Stadium in Huntington, Tennessee. We've got a great ball game at halftime. It's 14-12. My name's Dan Reaves along with Larry Logan. And Larry, Paul Ward Stadium here at Huntington is a beautiful stadium, isn't it?
It is, in fact, Dan. It's one of the best in the area as far as high school stadiums. The quarterback club here is very, very active. They have a jamboree and use the money to help with the stadium, help with the team. You'll notice their helmets are painted differently this year. They're kind of like Michigan. They've got the little blue stripe on them. Paul Ward was a coach here, Danny, for many, many years. Had about an 85% win percentage, and with something like that, you can tell, somebody's going to be really, really popular.
Yeah. In Huntington, they love football. They love winning, and Paul Ward made his mark on Huntington, Tennessee.
Huntington High School, since 1930, Dan, has won 583 games, lost 285, tied 15 times for a 67% win percentage.
Is that all? And Mike Mansfield, another one of my favorites, who won a state championship here. The field house is named after Mansfield. And who's the Pritchard?
Jimmy Pritchard. He was the defensive coordinator, and they don't say one name without the other here.
That's a great combination. Here's the kickoff of the second half. A line driver going to be taking it to 15. Drop, picked up at the 16 to the 20. 25-30. Got an opening. Crossing to 35. Out across to 40 and take it off his feet at the 42-yard line. And that's where the Mustangs will set up shop. First down and 10. The tackle made by Casey Bush. It's Jake Sisk on the return.
Sisk is the leader of this team on offense. He plays generally the quarterback position, although they're back and they run the single wing type offense. The snap will generally go to him 85% of the time, sometimes to Hilliard, but you can tell he's a great athlete. I think he's a junior, and returned that one maybe, about 35 yards.
Third quarter presented by Hometown Self-Storage. Here's Huntington, first and 10, nice starting field position. Straight ahead they go, Sisk running room, crossing the 45 out to the 47-yard line. Sisk got first down, 5 yards. He's taken down by Bo Simcoe, and Bo's been active tonight.
Huntington tries, Dan, to run the football probably 90% of the time or better. I think last week they threw 3 times. And you can see they got picked up 6 yards on that play. When you got a 2nd and 6, you're looking at making a first down. That's what your goal is, to get 4 yards on the first down. They got 6.
And Larry, West Carroll's kind of a bend but don't break defense tonight, because Huntington has picked up 4, 5, 6 yards on first down all night long. 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, Sisk. Try to bounce it outside. He does. To the 45. Breaks the tackle, 40. 35-30. Down to the 25. And shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line. Jake Sisk with a Hometown Self-Storage first down. He's brought down by Dylan Gorth. But, boy, Sisk with some nifty footwork, Larry.
He did, Dan, and I thought West Carroll had taken a bad angle of pursuit, but Gorth caught up with him down around the 23-yard line. That was a great run by Sisk, and he took the snap directly that time.
Hometown Self-Storage in Milan, Medina, and in Humboldt, and coming soon to Trenton. Call 571-1517. They store whatever you need to store. They'll take care of you. First down, Huntington. Sisk again on the direct snap, trying to find some room, but nothing there this time. As Tyler Bush, Derek Johnson and company in on the tackle.
That was number 6 in on that one also. He was the guy we started out as a captain. We didn't know who he was. He wasn't on the roster. But they really had that play sniffed out. There were 5 or 6 War Eagles there ready for tackle.
2nd and 10. Huntington to make it 2nd and 11. New line of scrimmage, the 24. Sisk The double handoff inside the 20, down near the 18-yard line of the carry for Huntington, Glenn Hilliard. So Hilliard on second down and long. Hilliard picks up 5, maybe 6 yards here. The tackle made by West Carroll's Charles Midcuff. I do believe it's Midcuff there.
That's his first entry into the football game, Dan, and Hilliard was a step away from breaking that one. He's Huntington's water bug. He'll leave you with a handful of air if you don't watch it.
The pickup was 6 yards. It's third down and 5 for Huntington, just inside the red zone at the 19 of West Carroll. Big third down, double handoff again, caught in the backfield, breaking a tackle from the 18 down near the 16-yard line. A nice effort there by Glenn Hilliard. The tackle made by Chase Jones. It'll bring up fourth down at about 3 yards for the Mustangs.
Chase Jones is a sophomore. It looks like he plays defensive tackle, Dan. He looks like he'd go about 290 or so. And he hit Hilliard right at the line of scrimmage. Hilliard escaped a little bit. And then I think Price helped him finally finish him up.
These are two big single-A football teams. Fourth down, and let's call it 4 here. Sisk alone in the backfield. Man in motion, right to left. Here's Sisk, he'll keep it. Working left side, cut back inside the 15. Hilliard finally taken off his feet just inside the 10, but that's going to be a hometown self-storage first down. Zach Dotson in on the tackle. Sisk picking his way very patiently, Larry, till he finds an opening and then exploding through for the first down.
Yeah, he was very patient at that time. I pointed the wrong guy. That was Trey Price, who's leaving the game right now. But Sisk took the snap, and he waited for his hole to open. They had a double wing formation, a lot of motion.
First down and goal, Huntington at the 10. Drag snap, running room up the middle, down to the 5-yard line. A pickup of 5 yards, and it's that same old story. Tyler Bush, 5 yards on first down. The tackle made by Sammy Lusk.
Bush is probably the hardest in the backfield to bring down. He's built very, very strongly. He looks like he's muscled. And Huntington, for years, Mike Mansfield started this, Dan. He was ahead of the curve on the weightlifting programs. He was going for the strength long before other people were.
Well, I tell you, I love Coach Mansfield. Well, great American. Second and goal, Huntington for the 5. Direct snap, working right side. Inside the 5, touchdown! Oh boy, the Mustangs. Opening drive of the second half, and that is Jake Sisk from 5 yards out for the Mustang touchdown.
Jake Sisk, once again, being very, very patient, waiting for the blocks to form, and went off the right side and all the way to the end zone.
Jaden Williams in for the PAT. Snap, place, kick. All perfect, and with 7:51 remaining in the third quarter, our new score, Huntington 21, West Carroll 12 on the BallGame Blitz.
You're watching the BallGame Blitz.
Hometown Self Storage serves all of Gibson County, is open 7 days a week, and has locations in Milan, Humboldt, Medina, and is coming soon to Trenton. Call us at 571-1517 for all your storage needs.
Back at Paul Ward Stadium, Jaden Williams to kick off. Huntington, a great-looking drive to go up 21-12. Jacob Wynn and it's Taylor Shaw sending back at their 10-yard line, awaiting the kickoff by Williams. 21-12, Huntington leads it. Williams kick, going to be taken at the 15. Shaw, 20. Shaw breaks a tackle, 25. Shaw across the 30 and spun down at the 34-yard line. 14-yard return for Shaw. Tackle made by Trevor Bradley, and that's where West Carroll will set up shop. First down and 10. 21-12, Huntington, 7:44 left third quarter. And Larry, I've got the feeling that West Carroll needs to score on this drive. Huntington looked very crisp on their opening drive of the second half.
Huntington is building momentum, Dan. I think you're right. If West Carroll doesn't score here, it's going to be hard to stop the Mustangs. They're like a snowball going downhill.
Trey Price, 6'4", 215. The QB, he's a big guy for West Carroll. He'll keep it on first down, working right side. Pushes through one tackle, two tackles out to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 7 yards. Glenn Hilliard in on the tackle. You can see right there, Larry, the strength of Price. There really wasn't much room there.
No, there wasn't, and he was shedding tackles. He's not the type guy you reach out with an arm and get him as going by. You got to put a shoulder in him and hang on for people to come help you.
Yeah, absolutely. Jerry Clower once said, he played football, and he said that running back came through, and I stuck him like they taught me how. In 40 yards downfield, I brought him down. That's what Price can do to you. 2nd and 3. Here's Wes Carroll. Working left side, Wynn in trouble. Wynn knocked down in the backfield, and a flag comes out. This may be holding. Tyler Bush in on the tackle. Huntington do a great job of stringing that one out, Larry. Nowhere to go for Wynn.
Yeah, last week, Dan, Huntington got behind, and they let Union City score 2 touchdowns in the 4th quarter. But they look like tonight they've got good depth. They got good strength and energy. It's kind of cool out here, so they look like they're not going to slow down tonight.
That was holding on Wes Carroll. I think I may decline this one, but Coach Swenson says no, push him back. And he'll mark that one off back to the 26-yard line, and we'll replay 2nd down. And, you know, Huntington's offense is not built to play from behind.
No, they're not. They're going for field position here. That's what's in Eric Swenson's mind, and just like General Nayland said, you know, if you got field position, you're going to win football games, and he won like 85% of the ones he coached.
Hard to argue with that. But when Huntington gets the lead on you, they'll drive you crazy because they'll keep the football away from you.
Absolutely. They'll dominate the clock. They'll dominate the ground. They'll just keep pounding it out.
2nd down and 20. Back at the 26-yard line. Price going to keep it. Straight up the middle. Price from the 26. He'll move out to the 33-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup for Price.
You know, Dan, you asked when we came back about Paul Ward. You can still see his influence on this football program even today. You know, the kids that he coached have become coaches, and they've coached kids who have become coaches like Josh Fronebarger. And the ground game was always the thing. They had people like Bobby Hayes. There were running backs here. Bobby played for the Denver Broncos in the NFL until he got hurt. But it's always been, you know, grinded out power.
3rd and 10 for Wes Carroll. From their own 33, here's Price back to throw. Price pump fakes, goes deep down the middle, and we may get a penalty flag, and here it comes. The pass was incomplete at the 30. It was intended for Sammy Lusk. We'll wait and see here. Huntington reacting and saying, wait a minute, we had position. So we'll see what the Zebras decide here. Big call coming up, Larry.
I think if Bolin had looked around for the football, Danny, it might have gone the other way, but they might be picking this flag up, so they might win their argument.
Well, the Zebras having a conference.
It's going to be a 15-yarder.
Oh, it's going to be on Wes Carroll. Wow.
I didn't expect that.
You know, these officials, high school football in the state of Tennessee, they're not getting rich. They do this because they love it. It's a tough game to call, and they do a fantastic job. You're not going to get them all right. Not saying that wasn't the correct call, but boy, when they don't get them right, they get 99% of them right, get one of them wrong, and boy, they hear it, don't they, Larry?
We sit at home and watch these great replays or reruns that Paul does, and we can see it very clearly. They're watching it at 100 miles an hour out there.
And we say, how'd they miss that? Well, at game speed, it's not hard. Huntington declines it. Price to punt it high, short this time. It's going to hit inside the 45 and roll out of bounds at the 40-yard line. And Price, who's been averaging nearly 40 yards a punt, he didn't hit that one exactly right. And Larry, one reason for that, Price has been on the field every single play. Maybe a few plays not on the field, but playing quarterback, playing defensive end, punting the football. He's been on the field much of the night.
He was even in an offensive line position on the two-point conversion at the end of the first half. He was at offensive end to add some blocking strength in there. So you're right, Dan. He's not left the field.
Hometown Sep Stories bringing you this third quarter with locations in Milan, Medina, and in Humboldt. Call 571-1517. And a brand new location coming to Trenton real soon. 1st and 10 on the ground. They go right side, running it. 45, bouncing outside 50. 45, 40, 35, 30 to the 25, cutting back inside. 10, 5, touchdown. Glenn Hilliard, 59 yards down the sideline. Larry, and then a beautiful cutback at the 20 and sails into the end zone for the touchdown for the Mustangs.
Misdirection. Sisk is back away from the center. He takes the long snap, hands inside to Hilliard. The blocking was tremendous. Huntington Mustangs pushed defensive lineman back a good 5 yards on that one, and he hit to the outside and he was gone.
Jaden Williams in for the PAT. And Larry, you talked about depth in the second half, and it's showing up now. Huntington with much more depth. Here's the extra point. It's up, and it is no good. Off to the right, and with 5:11 remaining in the third quarter, our new score, Huntington 27 and West Carroll 12 on the BallGame Blitz.
You're watching the BallGame Blitz.
Welcome back here to Huntington, Tennessee. Dan Reaves and Larry Logan with you. Huntington now has opened up a 27-12 lead with 5:11 remaining. We're in the third quarter. Jaden Williams to kick off. Shaw and Wynn standing back awaiting the kickoff. This is going to be Wynn from the 7. 10, 15. Wynn hammered down at the 19. Oh, boy. Huntington feeling pretty good right now. That was Trevor Bradley in, and he laid a lick on Wynn, boy.
Yeah, he had his head down coming hard, and he brought him down right where he hit him.
What's this replay? My goodness. First and 10, West Carroll, and Larry, my suspicions have come to fruition. Huntington has come out here and scored on the first two possessions of the second half. And they look like coming out of that locker room, they're on fire. Now Wynn is still stumbling around back there. He's going to have to go to the sideline. I'm not sure if he knows what zip code he's in right now.
I think the people at home watching this ball game can look at West Carroll sideline and look at Huntington sideline, the difference in the numbers of people and the quality players that Huntington runs in. They're grinding West Carroll down. They're wearing them out.
Well, Huntington has done this for a long, long time. And West Carroll, Larry, as you pointed out, 1986, the football program was started. The school started, I guess the West Carroll became a school around the same time, 1986.
I remember watching them, Dan, when they played football games with only 13 kids.
Yep. They've come a long, long way. And West Carroll, I'm sure, has looked at this Huntington program as a benchmark and trying to set their sights there, and they have had a lot of success over the last few years. First and 10, their own 20. Here's Price, back to throw. Price got a man open, caught at the 25, outside to numbers 30, to the 35, and spun down at the 37-yard line as Derek Johnson comes in to make the tackle. That catch was made. Sammy Lusk, and Lusk came wide open, and that's what you can do with a quarterback like Price, where you've got to respect that run, go play action. At that time, froze the linebackers and found Lusk wide open.
Speaking of depth, Dan, my mom asked me why UT faded in the later part of the game. And I told her, Mom, you come out of the dressing room, you're dead tired. The guy across from you has got on a clean jersey. He's not been in the game yet. It's just as good as the guy that left. It makes a difference.
Absolutely it does. That's a hometown self-storage first down for West Carroll. Out at the 38, here's Price running the football across the 40 and taken down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards on first down by Price. That tackle made by guess who? Larry, I think we can say it together. Tyler Bush.
He is a heck of a football player, Dan. He's playing an inside linebacker in that 4-3, and he is all over the field.
Second down and 6, West Carroll, their own 43. Price in the shotgun, trips to the right. Price, oh no, here's running left side, is back in there is Jacob Wynn. He's going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage. Austin Sampson knocks him down, and Larry, my eyes playing tricks on me, or did Jacob Wynn take that direct snap?
He took the direct snap. Price had gone to the sideline, I guess, for a breather on that play, and Wynn had gone out earlier when he took that hit on the kickoff, but Price is back in now, and he'll be taking the snap.
Loss of a yard, 3rd down and 5 for West Carroll. From their own 43-yard line, here's Price out of the shotgun. Price fires. Oh, it overshoots. It goes incomplete, looking for Sammy Lusk again, trying to set up that wide receiver screen, and he just threw that right over his head.
That's a slow developing play too, Dan, and Price is telegraphing. One of the keys that they teach linebackers or to watch the quarterback's eyes, watch where he's looking, and Price is looking toward his primary receiver as soon as he gets the ball. So you might look, that might be an interception for a touchdown here somehow.
Price, a junior, that's something that he'll learn. And West Carroll's going to go for it. 4th down and 5 from their own 43, 3:22 left, 3rd quarter. Here's Price rolling right. Price looking downfield, got a man wide open. Caught, 25, 20, 10, touchdown. Wow. Holy moly. He got behind that secondary. 57-yard touchdown. Jacob Wynn, I believe, on the reception there. And that time, that's the play we saw work earlier, Larry. And that's Price rolling to his right. This time it was more direct downfield, but I mean, Wynn got behind that secondary and he was flying.
And Price did not do what I was talking about on the previous play. He did not look at that receiver until he's ready to throw.
West Carroll going for 2. Price in the gun. Price going to run it. Left side. Trips. Dives. I don't think he got in there. He did not. And with 3:09 left in the 3rd quarter, our new score, Huntington 27, West Carroll 18 on the BallGame Blitz.
You're watching the BallGame Blitz.
Hometown Self Storage serves all of Gibson County, is open 7 days a week, and has locations in Milan, Humboldt, Medina, and is coming soon to Trenton. Call us at 571-1517 for all your storage needs.
Juan Castaneda is set to kick off here for West Carroll. Dropping back deep is the dangerous Glenn Hilliard. Jake Sis back there as well. He can take it to the house.
Castaneda has been playing in the interior line all night, and like most of the West Carroll players, I don't think he's left the field. He wears number 74, Dan, and he's 5'9", 250 pounds, and he is a senior.
Oh, boy. McCarty also back there for Huntington. Line drive, kickoff this one. Going to stay in bounds, scooped up at the 18. Running laterally along the 20, in trouble, and dumped at the 23-yard line. Jake Sisk on the return. West Carroll doing a great job covering that kickoff. In on the tackle, Tristan Fuller. We called his name several times tonight.
You know, Josh Fronebarger played football here at Huntington, as we said earlier. Had an older brother, I think his name was Brent Fronebarger, that was signed to play. I think he pitched at Union, Dan. He was a baseball player.
I remember it.
And had a velocity of up to 95 miles an hour.
That's bringing the heat, you know. I never did hit 95 on the radar gun, Larry. I had to rely on my junk, as they say. But they said all my pitches was junk. 1st and 10 on the ground. Here's Huntington straight ahead, crossing the 25 out to the 26-yard line. Glenn Hilliard has 3 yards on 1st down for the Mustangs. Tackle made by Dylan Chesser.
That's a good stop. That was he got 3 yards on the play. If you do that, you end up with third and 9. Third and or 4th and 1. And I don't think Huntington's going to be going for any 4th down conversions because they've got a lead here.
2:27 left, 3rd quarter, 27-18. Huntington running left side. Not much there. From the 27 out to the 28-yard line, it's a pickup of a yard. Sammy Lusk in on the tackle.
Just a mass of humanity over here on the defensive right side. Paul said he wanted to play on this side of the field some this half because they were on the other hash mark the entire last half, but I think they played over here this time, but it was just a wall of humanity with West Carroll.
My name's Dan Reaves, along with Larry Logan. Paul Schulze on the main cameras. Kevin Thomas on the field camera. Jimmy King with aerial videography. Produced and directed and edited by Paul Schulze. The BallGame Blitz. Great to be with you tonight from Huntington, Tennessee. Big 3rd down and 5. And oh boy, Jake Sisk may have drawn the West Carroll defense offside, Larry, on a 3rd and 5.
He takes the direct snap, kind of like a shotgun, but every time he's clapping his hands, and that's what drew West Carroll off. He's trying to draw him off, and it was successful that time.
Well, you can tell him and tell him and tell him, don't move till that ball is snapped. But somehow we've all done it. We've all jumped off sides at some point, and when that happens, you don't want to even look at the sideline, do you?
That's the discipline aspect you were speaking about, Dan. You've got to be disciplined.
Hometown self-storage, 1st down. On the ground, running right side, hammered down. Pick up a yard, maybe 2 by Glenn Hilliard. Tristan Fuller on the tackle. Fuller's been very active tonight.
He's played a good football game, Dan. I think he's coming from an inside linebacker, maybe an outside linebacker, and he's probably had 8 or 10 tackles tonight.
2 yards on 1st down, 2nd down and 8. The line of scrimmage. The Mustangs own 36-yard line. Inside of a minute left, 3rd quarter. Huntington leading West Carroll 27-18. Big 2nd down and 8 here. Direct snap, running room up the middle, across the 40, and taken down at the 41-yard line. That's Tyler Bush on the direct snap, and Bush just bulldozing through the middle of that line. Michael Huff on the tackle.
A lot of misdirection by Huntington that time. Jake Sisk carried out a fake to his left. He acted like he had the snap and was faked a handoff back inside, but the snap went to the other running back, and West Carroll was caught off guard.
5 yards there by Bush. That'll bring up 3rd down and 3. Huge 3rd down. Huntington may let this clock run down, and that's what they're going to do. It'll be 3rd down and 3 when we come back for the 4th quarter. 3 quarters in the books, and this game is yet to be decided after 3. Huntington 27, West Carroll 18 on the BallGame Blitz.
You're watching the BallGame Blitz.